Now on Good Morning Augusta, breaking overnight news. One person is shot in downtown Augusta. We have the latest details straight ahead.
And as far as I'm concerned, he didn't actually do anything wrong, you know?
Ongoing investigation. Purchases made by Waynesboro's acting police chief are called into question.
North Korea's plan to speed production of plutonium. I'm Devin Dwyer with details on the latest nuclear threat coming up.
Live from Television Park in high definition, the station you count on. This is WJBF News Channel 6. Good morning, Augusta.
Good morning, I'm Mary Morrison. Welcome to GMA on Tuesday, the 2nd of April.
Yeah, and I'm Chris Kane, and I think it's to calm before the storm. I think we're about 2 days before our Masters visitors start arriving.
Yes, that sounds about right.
You see the golf traffic signs popping up all over town. Soon the golf carts as well, guys. Meteorologist Ed Bloodsworth. It looks like we got some rain rolling in over the next couple of days. It looks like we'll be dry today, though. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit, guys.
Thanks, Ed. Our coverage continues this morning with more breaking news out of Augusta today. Investigators are still on the scene of a shooting in the Harrisburg neighborhood. It happened around 2 a.m. at the Broad Street Apartments on Pearl Avenue. That's near the Kroc Center.
And that is where our Barkley Bishop is. She joins us live. Barkley has been covering this story all morning long. And Barkley, what is the latest?
Chris and Mary, good morning. I can tell you that investigators have just cleared the scene about 15 minutes ago. They're saying that they're looking for 2 suspects and that they shot an 18-year-old. That 18-year-old male has been taken to Georgia Regents Medical Center, where around 5 a.m. we're told he was undergoing surgery. No word on his condition at this time. Crime scene tape is still up. They've been interviewing witnesses earlier this morning. They were out here for about 3.5 hours. And around 5:30 this morning, we saw a tow truck come in and take away one of the cars that was in the parking lot. When that car was removed, investigators were using their flashlights to kind of assess the scene, yet they couldn't give us any information as to what the details surrounding that car were. We don't know if it was the victims, but it's most likely not the suspects because we did get a description based on witnesses gave investigators a description. We can tell you this. They're looking for a 4-door gold Acura. We do not have any tag information, but we're told that there were 2 children in the car. Now remember, this shooting happened around 2 in the morning. The suspects are believed to be 2 black males in their early 20s, both with dark skin and low-cut hair, both wearing blue jeans. One, we're told, is wearing a red, black, and white t-shirt. The other is wearing a plain white t-shirt. Again, investigators are looking for any information to help lead into the arrest of these 2 alleged suspects. If you have any information, you can always remain anonymous when you call 911. Chris and Mary, we were talking earlier, investigators have said that Harrisburg is a high crime rate area already, so this certainly does not help the neighbors sleep well tonight, I'm sure. They've had a neighborhood watch program in effect for several years, trying to deter exactly what happened overnight here. We will bring you the latest as we get it into our newsroom. Reporting live from downtown Augusta, Barkley Bishop, WJBF News Channel 6.
Barkley, thanks a lot.
Also in the Crime Tracker report, an arrest is made in a 2012 Augusta murder case. Christopher Gary Smith was arrested in Sacramento, California. Investigators believe Smith shot and killed Danielle Hicks last year at the River Glen apartment complex. Smith was extradited from California and is now sitting in the Richmond County jail. A Richmond County investigator charged with DUI is no longer on the job. Michael Dodaro resigned from the sheriff's office yesterday after his arrest on Friday morning. Now, according to a police report, Dodaro became irate when he was asked to leave a downtown strip club at closing time. The report says Dodaro took off in his county-issued vehicle at a high rate of speed. When deputies caught up with him at the IHOP on Washington Road in Augusta, the car's tires were flat and Dodaro was arrested.
Our coverage you can count on continues now in Waynesboro, where the city council is questioning a purchase made by acting police chief Rosie Lodge.
Documents appear to show that he bought several appliances for personal use. However, the receipt shows that Lodge may have billed the items to the city of Waynesboro. Our Mike Miller is following this developing story.
At Monday night's Waynesboro City Council meeting, several citizens had questions for acting police chief Rosie Lodge. However, Lodge wasn't at the meeting to answer those questions. Instead, in executive session, the city council discussed the transaction that some say Lodge took part in, where he reportedly purchased 8 kitchen stoves from a government auction site. When the council returned from executive session, they said no disciplinary action would be taken against the current top cop.
That's right. The City Council has ordered me to send out a memo to all department heads, let them notify their employees in their department that any type of purchases on city accounts should never be done and used for personal purposes.
Councilwoman Brenda Lewis says that the situation has been blown out of proportion. She says there is no need to target one city employee when there could be other city employees also using the government website.
There were items that was purchased, but like I said, it was not used with the city of Waynesboro money. It was paid for out of his own account. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, he didn't actually do anything wrong, you know? It wasn't intent to hurt the city in any way.
City Administrator Jerry Colson says that anyone can sign up for the government auction website, and those who do can bid and make purchases. But he says using a government account is a no-no, and that's why they are letting their employees know not to do it.
We have seen where government online auction type situations have been utilized, and what we'll do is limit those as well, say no more of those, and they'll have to turn in their passwords and usernames so that we can monitor that in the future.
Now, I did give Chief Deputy Rosie Lodge a call about this situation, and he tells me that he did purchase the items, but he says he did so on his own account. For Good Morning Augusta, I'm Mike Miller, WJBF News Channel 6.
Thanks, Mike. It's now 6 after the hour. Time for your weather on the 6s. How's it shaping up, Ed?
It's shaping up pretty decent this morning. Good morning, Mary and Chris. If you are about to head outside the door this morning, we got dry skies. Not going to need the umbrellas like you did yesterday. The live radar network again doing a clean sweep all over the CSRA this morning. Temperature-wise, not too bad. Still seeing a lot of 40s this morning with 45 for Augusta and Aiken. So cooler in some spots. Right now, the cool spot on the map is Thompson, Georgia at 42 degrees. Zooming out over the southeast and over the two-state, we got dry weather to talk about here. Just some high clouds that are working across the skies this morning out of Alabama and central Georgia now. That's all we were anticipating. Just a few scattered clouds as we roll on through the day. There is still going to be ample sunshine for the area, and that's going to actually contribute to a pretty decent commuter forecast. 45 for your morning drive, 62 by the lunch rush with a mix of sun and clouds. A nice, comfortable, and seasonable 72 degrees by the afternoon rush. Guys, as mentioned, we do look for a cooling trend over the next couple of days, and we do have some heavy rain possible, especially as we roll into Thursday. We're going to take a look at that forecast in a few minutes.
All right, Ed, we'll see you in a bit.
And now to South Carolina news this morning. The monthly town hall meeting in Saluda set for tonight won't be held this evening. That's according to a local paper. The postponement is due to the death of Mayor Frank Addy. Now, according to the coroner, Addy died Sunday from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Mayor Addy was 58. Former Governor Mark Sanford faces former Charleston County Councilman Curtis Bostic for the Republican nomination. Today's winner advances to face Democrat Elizabeth Colbert Bush and Green Party candidate Eugene Platt in the May 7th special election.